Hello Gemini, my name is Alison and you are with Healing Dove Tarot. Today we're going to have a look at the love energy surrounding you from the 2nd to the 9th of September. Gemini, bear in mind that even though Mercury is now direct, which does have an effect on your sign because you are all about communication, you also have a new moon in Virgo on the 9th of September. Now Mercury also rules Virgo. It has an effect on your sign, so just take that for note. Virgo is very much a sign of practicality, of organization. It can also be a sign of over-analyzing, being analytical, judgmental. In fact, so much so that sometimes when people meet Virgos, they often mistake them for your sign, for Gemini, because of the way that they think and process. However, there's these other unique qualities about being an earth sign that's very different to that of your logical air sign. But just take note that this new moon in Virgo on the 9th is a fantastic time to manifest new when it comes to love. You know, take pen to paper, actually think about what it is you want to draw in if you are completely single. All right, Gemini, but there's a lot here, so let's get started. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is your sign. You're coming up, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? Very strong. If it's not you, there could be another air sign involved in your life that's around you. Very strong energy I'm getting from this, more than any other times when I pick up this card. So this man is fierce, right? He knows what he wants. And look, at the bottom of the deck, you have these beautiful kind of happy home cards. I'll show you them as I see them. You have the card of soulmates, 6 of cups, right? That's that kind of nostalgia, sweet, innocent kind of love, the stuff from childhood. We then have the 4 of wands, which speaks about building a foundation, you know, something concrete, a home, a happy home, you know, marriage, engagement, that kind of thing. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, look at this card. This is a family. Little dogs, they're together in their Christmas family portrait, coupled with the King of Swords. So if you are single and dating, this guy is serious. This guy is offering you commitment. And I say that from the other cards that are on the deck. If you are single and dating, you could have also gone through a period of feeling depressed. It could be that you your expectations around love weren't there. So I feel like maybe you expected this kind of commitment sooner from this guy and he hasn't given it to you. Now, in terms of signs for singles, I have air sign, as I mentioned to you. I also have a Capricorn, I have another fellow Gemini, and I have an Aries, just to give you an idea. So just repeating that again for you guys. Fellow male air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, could be female too, but it's the king that's coming up. We have Capricorn, we have Gemini for the lovers, and we also have the Fool for Aries. Now, you're feeling a little bit disheartened, you're feeling like a little bit emotionally unfulfilled. And it could be due to, for some of you, a female fire sign. So that would be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, okay? Could be this person that's leaving you unfulfilled. Maybe perhaps they rejected you, for my males that are watching, like you've made an offer and they've said no. And I do see heartbreak here. So it could be that you broke up with this person in the past and you're finally, it's in the reverse. So it's showing me that you're finally getting rid of these swords, okay? You're finally taking them out one by one and healing. And, you know, for those of you that have gone through this process, you know, I commend you because it's never fun. But I say healing because I have the Fool coupled with the 4 of Swords. So you very quickly turn that 3 of Swords around into the 4 of Swords and you're starting to go through that healing process of fixing yourself. And it's coupled with the Fool. The Fool speaks about brand new beginnings. It's personally one of my favorite cards in the deck because I love the lightness of it, right? He's literally stepping out with nothing chaining him, nothing holding him down, you know. And for some of you that did go through a breakup, and you or you were rejected, just know that everything happens in a reason. You know, rejection is the universe's protection. There's a reason why we're being rejected from that person. The lesson has been learned, or there's something better coming our way. And I feel like you're finally getting into that mindset and taking time to go, you know what? Yeah, Ali's right. There is something better coming for me. I am going to be light. I'm going to take that step forward. And for some of you, there's a Capricorn that's coming in quite strong, and they really do want to offer you a loving connection, right? They want to offer you something that's quite divine, that will catch you by surprise. And Earth against fire is very different. So if you were dealing with a fire woman and now you have the potential of Capricorn woman, just know that it's a very different kind of relationship. Capricorns are career focused. They tend to be very methodical in the way that they love, but they love deeply and they are loyal for a very long time. Now you have a really interesting progression here for those that are in couples. You could have had an argument that left you feeling like you were out in the cold, because I have the 3 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, the 5 of Swords. So it's almost showing me this progression going through, right? This mental progression. Now you are an air sign, so often you can get stuck in your head when it comes to love, and you play things over and over and over and you stress about them, okay? Look, the message here, or the invitation here they're telling me, is if you said the wrong thing and you did the wrong thing and you screwed up, just apologize for it, you know, own it. I think often we're scared, so scared of what the other person's going to do, that we miss that beautiful moment to apologize and own our shit and go, you know what, I was actually wrong in that situation. I'm so sorry. Here's my apology. Forgive me. And half the time, you know, that's all people want to hear when we're out of line. And sometimes it's really simple. It's just a matter of going, yeah, you know what, I didn't say that really well, or I didn't think that through. And if it's someone else that's wronged you, the invitation here is to make a choice to let it go. Okay. The Lovers is your sign. It represents duality. Okay. Two choices. It used to be called the card of choice in traditional tarot, and it showed 2 different ways of choice, of going, of choosing a situation. And if this is resonating and is an argument or something that's been said in haste, just make that choice to let it go. Don't hold on to it. If someone's wronged you, why hold on to it? Because at the end of the day, you want to feel like this guy, right? Light, free. It's like that feeling of when you're going on an overseas holiday and you've finished work and you've saved up all your money and you're finally going away and you just feel a sense of freedom. That moment, that purity, that beautifulness, that's what you should have. Okay. All right, Gemini, so just recapping for you for this week, the invitation is, if you have someone that is truly coming in as single and that's serious and offering you something concrete and love, but it's just not here yet, don't discard that person and cut them off because they haven't proposed, they haven't done the marriage thing, they haven't done it in your time, right? There's an order to everything. Divine right order, divine right time. Sucks, but it's the truth. For those of you that are dating and you've broken up with someone and you're healing that energy, keep going, keep doing the inner work, because it's going to reap you rewards. And for those that are in couples that have had some petty arguments and fights where you thought that you were going to break up and you've now come back together, or that's what will happen this week, just choose the higher ground, okay? Because Gemini, my loves, you sometimes can be extremely cutting with your words. All right, singles, additional guidance for my single Geminis, please show me. There it is. Find balance. Yeah, beautiful. This is what this healing card could all be about. You could be just juggling many people at the moment. And also, you know, I know this is a love reading, but I always like to talk to, if I get the message coming through, it speaks about finances as well and career. So it could be that you're juggling money, like money into one account, money into the next account, that kind of thing. But I'll read you the meaning in a second from the book. Additional guidance for couples, please. Thank you, Spirit. Additional guidance card for couples. There it is. Serendipity. Beautiful. Okay. Singles. Finding balance. 2 of Pentacles. Okay. So, keywords. Cope, multitask, breathe, and arbitrate. So, you ready? You may find that matters of the heart require extra effort at this time. More and more demands may be placed upon you, requiring you to juggle your attention. Family gatherings, school commitments, requests for assistance, and other obligations may arise within a short period of time. Just breathe and remember to be flexible. Adapt your approach to each situation at hand. Know that you have the ability to keep everything and everyone in balance. Yeah, so that's kind of a really good point that I was making before about juggling. It goes on to say, you may also be called upon to play the role of a mediator. This is a time for compassion and understanding, and you are up to the task. Work with people individually, giving each person equal consideration. Help all involved to understand another viewpoint and find the middle ground. Finally, in order to maintain balance in yourself, you must be in balance. It's vital that you take time for you. And I think that's what I was talking about before, about, taking time to rest, finding that balance. It's really important that you do that and maintain that, because you're no good to anyone else if you can't help yourself first, right? And I'm still trying to learn that lesson. So, let me know how you go. Couples. Okay, essential meanings. Are you ready? It says, opportunity aligned with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune. And the relationship message is, Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or are about to meet someone vitally important on your journey, someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meaning. Remember what I was saying before about divine right order and divine right time? It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs that Spirit presents. So I think for couples, this is all talking about finding your way back to aligning together. If you have had these arguments that I've been seeing, making a choice not to hold a grudge and to think things over, even to start afresh when it's coming through. In terms of placing someone in front of you at the right time, it could be that you come across someone in your path that makes you think differently about your relationship and the person that you're with, okay? Often we try and conform our partners into being the very best version of themselves for us. We see their potential, we fall in love with their potential, rather than just accepting them for who they are and letting them get to that pace themselves. And as Geminis, you can push that very hard. All right. Okay. So that's your message for this week. Take care. I hope you found it helpful. Please write in the comments. I'll be back with you next week.